Hello! Hello, Hello, and welcome to this Minecraft? Minecraft looks a little different today. Hello, and welcome to this Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play stream thing. Whatever we're doing. This thing. It's live. And something's going to happen. Last time, we were close to a dragon, and it dropped me in a big hole. And then burnt everything down. And then I went on Christmas break, because it was Christmas time. So it's been a while. We're going to see if I can remember how to play the game. And we're going to try and find our way out of this hole. I'm thinking of following the map that you can't quite see. And reuniting the Inquisition. And, I mean, I guess dealing with all the that's going on. There. That thing. Oh. Mark of the Rift. You have gained Mark of the Rift, a focus-based ability. Mark of the Rift causes massive damage and can even kill some enemies instantly. Mark of the Rift is a focus-based ability. Focus is a resource that is gained each time someone in your party deals damage. Each party member has a personal focus meter, but all party members gain focus when a single member deals damage. So, if this might kill... Jeebus. What? Well, that's going to change things up a little bit. Layer it on that things are not great, guys. Oh good, wolves. That never goes poorly in the middle of the snow. Sometime later. There's a campfire over there. When did this storm get here? Was that section just like the tutorial or something? Have I done anything in this game yet? Don't tell me that. I'm very disappointed if I've just played effectively the tutorial. Oh, it stopped snowing. Still... Well, okay, it stopped snowing so badly. I've only got little legs. You tell me. Me? Oh, it sounds like the wind's picking up again. Come on. We can do this, dwarfy. My character keels over and dies. Do I get a new one?
There, it's her.
Thank
Oh.
the Maker.
I'm keeling over, apparently. Here are the pack rhinos.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're
I
hobbled.
can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are. Which
I mean, that would be
means
my
while
first
despite the
step.
numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours, perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy...
You could have at least taken off my
the
armor.
more miraculous your actions appear. And the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground. The dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day.
Spoilers, sweetie.
an army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
Which one? Those are two.
wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may... His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction.
Do any of them involve a map?
Corypheus has changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it.
Helm's
Place where the
Deep.
Inquisition can build, grow.
Okay, yeah, it is Helm's Deep.
Scott.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls
Corypheus.
and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
You couldn't find something a bit more dwarven sized.
You.
I don't know what to say.
say that you will not make me regret this.
If you're not sure, why do it?
Because I believe this is what was meant to be. That without you, there would be no Inquisition. What it means for the future, how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
This isn't about a greater message. We have an enemy and we have to stand together. We'll do what is right. The Inquisition will fight for all of us.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph?
Bloody hope so.
Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Oh, I get to do the Aragorn walk. Oh. Have we not really been looking in this room yet?
This is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists.
Well, that's why one needs to restore it.
Years if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Celine had been assassinated. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Okay.
We stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Could we maybe get some decorators in here?
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I...
Serve the Lord who loaded his catapult. I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. But we already did, but we didn't have a name. You did what you could, I suppose.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade. But ever forward.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Okay. Yes, we're going with Dragonmore. Okay.
Well, about time you came around to talk, innit? Sign me up, then not so much as a welcome. Little busy, I hope, making sure this new place can keep out a pissing archdemon. And the thing controlling it, that we're hunting. Droste, what do I step in?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait, too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
As long as you're reliable when we go Magister hunting, stay for whatever reason you like.
Like don't have nuts to do with it. Not when we're tracking monsters that shouldn't be. What I want
Fair.
is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Oh, for simple problems. Yep.
What a fascinating life you lead, my dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
I'll try that next time.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Valwayor who can work miracles, my dear. But not those sort of miracles. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Yes, fair.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications. Solus chose well. We'll be able to spot an invading force from miles away. For as long as I've been here, we've never really spoken at length.
We haven't, have we? Sorry about that.
Don't apologize. You have responsibilities now, and I don't need coddling. Our energies should be focused on Corypheus. He'll pay for Haven. I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you.
Are you done with the conversation, or?
Honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen.
I was chosen by Andraste. She saved me. We shouldn't question it.
I don't. We all need to believe in something.
not regret that later.
How is a place like this ever lost? Scout Harding.
Your worship.
Harding.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
Take care.
Oops.
The order was sent? Yes. Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but has improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Kadash. Fancy title for a surfacer. It sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
Great camera angle.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Well done, camera. Um,
Yes?
Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh, please tell me there was an autosave in there. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, that looks like Skyhold. Okay, I'm stood in front of Cullen.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Make it less complex.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solus. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Dwarves don't have much cause to learn about demon possession. What do you mean?
Yes. Dwarves rarely draw the attention of spirits, possibly because of your ties to the stone. Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
He's over there.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone.
You can see how this might be unsettling. No?
Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Solus tried to explain what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while. Any chance you could explain it?
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
As you were.
I'll leave you to it.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
So the war room is upstairs, as is all of those people. Yeah, didn't need to know that, but it is. I already lived it.
Hello.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
I was distracted. That's all.
Distracted? By my wit and charm? I have plenty of both.
How interesting to find someone so aware of his strengths.
I'm a man of many talents. What can I say? I always assumed the elder one behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters, a dark spawn.
You seem upset. He could be lying. You were deceived.
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing liar, or delusional, or insane.
There's a list.
How many delusional maniacs are going to have that knowledge? He broke open the Fade. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thank you.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
Why is it only highlighting her head and hands? Ooh, a book.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal, given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
I just got the place. You don't make it easy to find you all, you know that.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Inquisitor, I was not expecting a visit. You had little interest in speaking to me privately before. But as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
Right. Especially since we lost so many at Haven.
You noticed my exchange with the commander.
Hard to miss.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely, they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We're better than Corypheus.
Right, I should find my way down to the war room now. Do I need to go and tick the fast travel points before I have the fast travel points? Okay, no.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian National Passageway.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's approval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass. The death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
We don't have enough sway with the court to arrange an invitation. Perhaps a few more alliances.
Or soldiers.
We need a greater presence in Orlais. And soon.
And how do I get that? Underworld knowledge, detailed study of the underworld customs. Opens new... Oh, no, I don't want that. Rider's posture, training and proper weight distribution during hard riding significantly increases resistance to being unseated. Secrets. Bolster the number of researchers working to study those who stand against the Inquisition. Grants an additional 50% XP for each foe studied, including those already studied. Detailed studies show how to get the maximum usable harvest from each plant, grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs. I've got nothing under connections right now. Inquisition procurers can leverage the organization's reputation to purchase shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting, favor for favor by expanding network of contacts among artisans, suppliers, and nobles. Noble patrons, merchants will offer the Inquisition a 10% discount on their goods, 10% more for items sold to merchants. Thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and care. Oh no, tick down. 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. And what do we get under this? History knowledge, detailed knowledge of Theodis's past, opens up new dialogue options related to history and the Chantry. Antivan tailors are famed for their ability to hide pockets seamlessly in garments, increases inventory capacity by 15%. Or tempered glass flasks, one more potion slot for all party members. I mean, I like the sound of that, because potions, they do be useful. Orlais, what can we do? Page from Travels of a Chantry Scholar lies on the table. This passage is circled. The region between Lake Celestine and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartland, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlais's heart is plated with gold. And so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Val Royeaux. A note is written in the bottom of the page. Comte de Maurier and Marquis Courtemans, both spending money like water which to pursue. Sounds like Comte de Maurier then.
Inquisitor?
Present for Bianca. Gold and some griffin robes. Cullen, our spies, looked into the breakdown of contact between Val Royeaux and the Imperial Army forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to wait the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertion. After that, silence. I agree that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. We've established an outpost in the Exalted Plains. Scout Harding is en route and awaiting further orders. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? The Exalted Plains are an excellent source of the herb rash vine, and there are still several viridium mines in operation. Now that a camp is established in the region, Inquisition forces can research.
Inquisitor.
We've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has... First, let's find out what Fairbanks has to say. He's hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. Dalish. My spies report that he is very well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we are to trust him. Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men at the Emerald Graves and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He says he'll only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste. That's me. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if he might relate to something bigger than just the free men of the March, free men of the Dales. Is there a chance at all? Then we must learn what we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies, both new and ancient. Let's go and take this team.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
I do enjoy these encounters. It's like we're getting to know each other.
We are, aren't we? Such a shame our meetings are so brief. But, you know, saving the world and all that. Busy, busy.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Thank you.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition, and everyone else. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay. Knight's Guardian. Travelling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of caravan, Jesus. Brain. Carven stone wolves. The Dalish call these Knight's Guardians. In the days of the Elven Halimsharal, wolf companions walked alongside the Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, the wolves would guard them. Statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. Nope. That was the world map symbol. This way to Bluffer Bay. Who do you think you are? Is that better than one I have? No. That's the same as one I have.
Fairbanks is expecting you as a camp. Well, I'd like to trust you, but we don't trust anyone.
Oh, rash fine.
Look for trouble.
Is it this way?
Look for trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble, I'm looking for Fairbanks. Is he along here? Where's... What? What? What are you doing back here? Did we leave you behind? What?
We're watching you.
We're watching you.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy. The rogue Templars.
Yeah.
I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This I promise.
You've no proof. You're on your own. I won't kill the Freeman for you.
That's it. You're just walking away. This is the Herald of Andraste. Inquisitor, have you reconsidered? These Freemen are a grave threat to us all.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
I leveled it. Need more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock in the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but then Greer stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damn twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit, they're going to kill us all one by one.
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like mice. Damned Fairbanks and his concern for everyone.
I don't want to talk right now. Maybe later.
Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over the centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps.
I don't want to talk right now. Maybe later.
You have a speech bubble over your head. Why wouldn't you want to talk? I'm excellent company.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know it's named for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he is one of their gods. None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. And this cave, Watcher's Reach, well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. Eep. Oh, God. Ow. Alright, let's try and get a camp, I guess. Let's try and get a camp. That'll be a good way to finish this stream. Lilana is ready to report in. You guys have some real problem with this Watcher's Canyon, don't you? Oh yeah, I've got a level up to do as well. What's the button for character sheet? P. You've got a flask of fire. And you two haven't leveled up yet.
Keep your hands and weapons to yourself. Oh hey, a flask of fire. Yep, that's definitely a rift. See if this is a rift we can deal with. Yeah, let's see if we can keep getting to the campsite. When her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. From a sermon given by Sister Amity of the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. Historians have been able to identify the mysterious and cloaked pointing figure in the emerald graves. Some believe it to be a representation of the elven god Falandin, known also as the Friend of the Dead or the Guide. Others believe it to be an elaborate elven joke, its punchline lost to time. You made it down from there. You didn't make it through the cave, like through the cliff face that we were supposed to walk through. I get the feeling I've wandered into an enemy camp. Uh-oh. Really?
Taking advantage of the chaos of war.
Oh, unique great axe.
We need the outpost first. Even Maethreth, the betrayer, had a part to play. Who are we to say the elves do not? Really hope there's a way to where I'm supposed to be going here. It looks like there is, but I'm not seeing it. I feel I bust up. I mean, that was a pretty cool fight and all. And we clearly do need to be here at some point. Peacewood is much better than the other place. Elves were guilty of the greatest sin of turning from the Maker, but we will show them mercy, for that is what Andraste teaches. Yeah, looking real merciful there, Andraste. Come on, come on. Priethus' step. Yes.
This might be a decent place for a spot of camping.
You're smirking again, like in that fight before. What's so funny?
The simplest spell had you white as a sheet. I've shrugged off worse in practice.
Well, sorry I'm scared of the stuff I've been warned about my whole life, like most people who aren't seekers.
I apologize. I could help if you're willing.
No, I have things to do. You can help by standing in front of me.
That I can.
Okay. That, I feel, is where we'll call a close to this stream. We'll be back next time as we continue to explore the Emerald Graves. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live. A completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. We have a Discord you can join if you want to talk with us about the games we're playing and things we're doing. We have a YouTube channel you can find where you can watch all of our previous videos. We have a website, finalbossfight.co.uk, that you can go to see all of the stuff that we do. But for now, let's have a look at the streams that are coming up. Tomorrow night, myself, Tanny, Ben, and Jen will be back on the Minecraft, where Tanny and I are going to be looking at Ars Nouveau and working out what that's all about and how to be wizards and things. On Saturday, it is the FBF quiz night, which also means by Saturday I need to have written the FBF quiz night. On Sunday, Rime of the Frost Maiden continues as we have made, or the group have made their way through the Cave of Hunger and found the necropolis of Ithrin, the fallen city of the Netheril Empire. And they need to find the secrets hidden within that will bring back, that will stop the winter
and bring back the sun to Icewind Dale. And we are... Oh, and then on Monday, we're doing more Satisfactory, where we'll probably be looking at computers and possibly getting a bit more transportation organized for getting our resources from our outer bases to a centralized location, which will probably for the moment be trains. But for now, let's do a raid at Snowwolfess, who is currently playing some Sea of Thieves. So for now, we'll see you guys again real soon. So long.